Uttar Pradesh, India's most populous state, has found itself at the heart of a debate on digital media regulation. This state, known for its rich cultural heritage and bustling cities, is now becoming a focal point for discussions on how to manage the digital space effectively. The state government's newly unveiled digital media policy, 2024, has sparked intense discussions about the balance between promoting responsible online behavior and safeguarding freedom of expression. This policy aims to address the growing concerns over digital content and its impact on society. This policy, with its stated aim of curbing misinformation and promoting positive content, has raised concerns among digital citizens, legal experts, and civil society organizations. Many are questioning whether the policy might overreach and stifle the very freedoms it seeks to protect. The rapid proliferation of smartphones and internet access has undeniably transformed how information is shared and consumed in India. In Uttar Pradesh, this digital transformation is particularly evident, with millions of people now relying on the internet for news, education, and social interaction. Uttar Pradesh, with its large and diverse population, presents a microcosm of the challenges and opportunities presented by this digital revolution. The state's demographic diversity means that any digital policy must consider a wide range of perspectives and needs. The new policy attempts to navigate this complex landscape by introducing a set of guidelines and regulations for digital media entities operating within the state. These guidelines are designed to ensure that digital platforms operate responsibly while respecting users' rights. However, the policy's critics argue that some of its provisions could have a chilling effect on free speech and dissent. They worry that the regulations might be used to suppress critical voices and limit open debate. This essay delves into the key features of the Digital Media Policy 2024, examines its potential implications on freedom of speech, and analyzes the diverse perspectives on this contentious issue. It seeks to provide a comprehensive understanding of the policy's goals and the concerns it raises. As India continues its journey in the digital age, it is crucial to foster an online environment that encourages responsible communication while upholding the fundamental right to freedom of expression. The challenge lies in finding the right balance between regulation and freedom, ensuring that the digital landscape remains open and inclusive for all.
The Digital Media Policy 2024, as envisioned by the Uttar Pradesh government, outlines a multi-pronged approach towards regulating online content. This policy aims to create a structured framework that addresses the complexities of the digital landscape, ensuring that the state's interests are safeguarded while promoting transparency and accountability. One of its key features is the emphasis on promoting government schemes and initiatives through digital platforms. By leveraging the widespread use of social media and other digital channels, the government aims to reach a broader audience and ensure that information about its programs is accessible to all citizens. The policy encourages the dissemination of information related to welfare programs, public health campaigns, and developmental projects. This is seen as a crucial step in enhancing public awareness and participation in these initiatives, ultimately leading to better outcomes for the community. This aspect aims to leverage the reach of digital media to bridge the information gap and ensure citizens are aware of government services. By making information readily available and easily accessible, the policy seeks to empower citizens with the knowledge they need to benefit from various government programs. Furthermore, the policy introduces financial incentives for social media influencers who promote government schemes and generate positive content aligned with the state's developmental agenda. This strategy is designed to harness the power of influencers to amplify the government's message and engage with a younger, tech-savvy audience. This provision has been met with mixed reactions, with some viewing it as an innovative way to harness the influence of online personalities for public good, while others express concerns about potential bias and the blurring of lines between government messaging and independent content creation. The debate continues as stakeholders weigh the benefits against the risks. Perhaps the most contentious aspect of the policy is the provision allowing for legal action against individuals or entities found guilty of spreading misinformation, inciting violence, or making remarks deemed defamatory or harmful to the state's image. This measure is intended to maintain public order and protect the state's reputation. This provision has raised concerns about potential misuse and its impact on legitimate criticism and dissent. Critics argue that such measures could be used to suppress free speech and stifle democratic discourse, leading to a chilling effect on open discussions. The policy's critics argue that the vague language used to define offences could be used to silence dissenting voices and stifle online discussions on sensitive issues. They call for clearer definitions and safeguards to ensure that the policy is not misused to target political opponents or suppress legitimate grievances.
The right to freedom of speech and expression is a cornerstone of India's democratic framework, serving as a vital pillar that supports the nation's commitment to democratic values and principles. This essential right is enshrined in Article 19, Clause 1, Subclause A of the Indian Constitution, which explicitly guarantees every citizen the liberty to express their views and opinions freely. This fundamental right ensures that individuals can voice their thoughts without fear of censorship or reprisal, fostering an environment where diverse perspectives can flourish. It encompasses the freedom to hold opinions, receive and impart information, and engage in critical and dissenting discourse. This means that citizens can access a wide range of information and share their viewpoints on various platforms, from traditional media to social networks. However, this right is not absolute and is subject to reasonable restrictions as outlined in Article 19, Clause 2 of the Constitution. These limitations are designed to balance individual freedoms with the collective interests of society. These restrictions are in place to safeguard national security, public order, decency, morality, and to prevent contempt of court, defamation, or incitement to an offense. They ensure that the exercise of free speech does not harm the fabric of society or infringe upon the rights of others. The courts have consistently held that any restriction on freedom of speech must be reasonable, proportionate, and based on a clear and present danger to the interests protected under Article 19, Clause 2. This judicial oversight ensures that restrictions are not arbitrary and are applied fairly. The balance between freedom of expression and these permissible restrictions has been a subject of ongoing judicial scrutiny and public debate. This dynamic interplay reflects the evolving nature of societal values and the need to adapt legal interpretations to contemporary challenges. The judiciary, as the guardian of fundamental rights, plays a crucial role in interpreting the scope and limitations of freedom of speech in the context of evolving societal norms and challenges. Their decisions shape the contours of this right, ensuring it remains robust yet responsible. The courts have consistently upheld the importance of free speech as a cornerstone of a vibrant democracy, while also recognizing the need to balance this right with other legitimate interests. This delicate balance is essential for maintaining a healthy, functioning democracy where diverse voices can be heard and respected.
The Digital Media Policy 2024 has ignited a debate about the potential friction between its provisions and the constitutionally guaranteed right to freedom of speech. While the policy's stated objectives of curbing misinformation and promoting responsible online behavior are laudable, concerns remain about the potential for overreach and its chilling effect on free expression. Critics argue that the policy's vague language and broad definitions of punishable offences could be used to stifle legitimate criticism and dissent. The financial incentives offered to influencers for promoting government schemes have also raised concerns about potential bias and the blurring of lines between independent content creation and government propaganda. While the policy's proponents argue that these measures are necessary to combat the spread of fake news and promote positive content, critics question whether such incentives could compromise the independence and credibility of online voices. The debate surrounding the Digital Media Policy 2024 underscores the complexities of navigating the digital landscape while upholding fundamental rights. Striking the right balance between regulating online content and safeguarding freedom of expression is crucial for fostering a healthy and vibrant online ecosystem.